Anyway, so so today's title, Still Not the Song, refers to I had a viewer redeem challenge um, called Ice Ice Baby, where I would pop a key and go into the ice cave. And people kept, hey, I just spend too much money when I play. Oh, well, that makes sense, yeah. Anyway, and I did that, and people kept telling me they thought that challenge was for me to sing Ice Ice Baby, which it was not. It never was, and it still isn't. Uh, so this is still not the song. But today I am going to try to pop an ice cave key and go in solo and see how far I can get. Um, I am not 100% confident in my ability to get anywhere in this dungeon on my own. Um, but I am going to try. Oh, I need to. A strange presence says, "Kill the large ones. Open the way. They are meaningless." Okay. Thank you, a strange presence. For that helpful, I guess, information. I am going to switch to a slightly longer shot. I do not expect this to be fast, by the way, in case people were wondering if I'm going to try to. On my first solo attempt in this dungeon, not going to try to speed run it or rush it or anything like that. I want to get a feel of the dungeon. Howdy, how? Hello, Rado Kaisent. How are you doing today? Alright, this stupid bat. Ice bat. Hey, I think my panda actually killed it that time. Whoop. One of these things. This is where rotation will be helpful with being off center. I can just turn on autofire, can't I? Need to be holding down my mouse button. Come on. Yeah, aim at the opponent, Kevin. Well, I didn't hear a death sound, but I'm pretty sure it died. Nope. Aim at the... Very good. Oh. Yes, I've been in the ice cave before. More than once. This is my first time in alone, though. So, who knows well I will be doing here. Yes, I know to avoid the floor that's like that I just stepped on. For instance. That was a bad thing and I should not have done it. Um, Haha, you got you got stunned. If I was good at rotation, I would have rotated properly in there, but no, I am not. Alright, so I think I killed that bigger thing. Whatever it is, a Yeti, I think. And all the walls here. Hey, sir! Let's go! Have a nice stream. Well, thank you, Pedro, Luis, Ray. Haha. Try to chase after me, that's what you get. Alright. I'm still alive! It took a little bit of damage before I healed myself, but oh, not that way. I am still alive. I think I didn't go down below green though, so that's fine. Okay to take a little damage occasionally. Yeah, this dungeon doesn't really have what you would normally think of as rooms. Just this part is just like a windy tunnel, and then I suppose the part with Esben in it is a room with alcoves, so kind of a room, I guess. A big sort of circular room. But this is obviously not like a normal dungeon. Excuse me. Wow. Alright, another of these bigger Yeti guys. Throwing snowballs at me. Way too much tearing ice in here. I do not like this where there is tearing ice on both sides of me. And then with the fact that you're also standing on just regular ice, makes it even harder. You're slipping all over the place. And then to get hit with a confused shot. Fortunately, I've got my Tome of Purification. So anytime I get confused, as long as I'm not getting like constantly confused, and just zap myself with that Tome of Purification. And I'm fine. Yeah, if I could just if I could just avoid those spinning purple shots, that would be better for me. This section here with carrying ice, on both sides. Not making it easy. All right. Stupid giant ice bats. And then I walked right on tearing ice. Even though it was a teeny tiny spot of it that would have been easy to not walk on. You would think. I still managed to find it and walk on it. I want to. It's not. Oh, what are you doing? Jeez. Just want to sort of make sure that I have cleared an area before I move on, because I don't want anything coming up behind me. Awesome at turning the wrong way in these situations. All right, so I think this is the central area. Just have to clear to the other end. Then then there will be a portal that will appear. You know, I live in Minneapolis, and there's a lot of, during the wintertime, there's a lot of snow and a lot of ice. One thing I have learned is that walking on snow is better than walking on ice. Snow is not as slippery. And that holds true in here as well. All right, so yeah, I know. I mean, it basically tells you when you come in here. I know this, and it tells you, kind of, that you don't have to kill like all these little ones. I'm pretty sure it's just the big stuff that you have to kill in here to trigger the portal. But I'm kind of person who just likes to make sure that they're all dead. And I'm not sure even if I have to kill the big yetis, or if it's just these, whatever these things are. A little bit too much damage there. There we go. Okay, I actually turned it the right way this time. Yes, the people who have been telling me for months and even years to learn how to rotate are probably liking this run. Because even though I'm doing it very badly, I am using rotation. Come on. Ah. Snow alone is fine, but snow on top of ice is the worst. Well, I mean, if you get enough snow that you don't notice the ice, it's not bad. But yes, like a very thin layer of snow on top of ice is horrible. It is just awful. So there is one situation that is worse. Freezing rain. When there's ice and then you get rain on top of it that freezes on the ice, so it's wet ice. I have only had to walk in that a couple of times, but I can tell you it feels lethal. It feels like you are going to kill yourself. I don't know what this thing is either. I should probably not walk on the tearing ice like that. Oh, and he quieted me. Whatever that was, hit me with a quiet. There we go. Now it is gone. So yeah, a thin layer of snow on top of ice is just awful. It's really, really bad. Water, freezing rain on top of ice is really, really, really bad. If the ice is rough, it's not even, that bad. But if it's very smooth ice, it can be very, very bad as well. So, and we get all of those conditions occasionally in Minneapolis. So aren't we lucky? All right. No, that was the wrong way again. Screen rotate, yes. Oh yeah, we had that a couple years back. Crystal clear ice with rain on top. Literally could not walk, just had to slide around the streets. Yes, and it is terrible for motor vehicles as well. You can see when it's a freezing rain. You can just see the vehicles swimming around. Basically, they're just swerving and fishtailing. It's one of the times when I was doing that, I was walking home. The sidewalks are sort of slanted to drain into the streets, and so I was constantly feeling myself slide towards the streets, and I knew that if I slid into the street, no car that was going down that street would be able to avoid me because they couldn't turn. They couldn't. They couldn't. And so it really wouldn't be their fault, except for the fact that you shouldn't drive in that sort of weather. But but I shouldn't have been walking in that kind of weather either. It was very dangerous. Elvis Rider redeemed back to the salt mines. Yeah, that will be 10 minutes of me playing Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy after I am done with Realm of the Mad God. And as nerve-wracking as this is, I might not go the full 2 hours of Realm today. Yeah, my Mountain Temple solo that I did yesterday took nearly an hour. I don't know how long this is going to take. How long is it so far? Well, it's not even half an hour yet, so I guess that then it depends on how much longer this part is and how long I take in going against Esben. Their little narrow area there. Hey. Yeah, every single second I'm in here, it feels like I'm gonna slide right into something lethal, basically. Linky redeemed back to the salt mines. Parkin redeemed back to the salt mines, which means, yes, I will be playing half an hour of getting over it with Bennett Foddy after I am done streaming Realm. Innocent souls, so delicious, you have sated me. Now come, I shall give you your reward. Okay, I assume that a strange presence is telling me that I have found the necessary kills to. Yes, that's the portal of cowardice. Because people start from either end, then. Go this way. Move to the center. So I was all alone. Had to do the whole thing all by myself. Here we are back at the middle. And there is the inner sanctum portal. All right. Excuse me, part 1 done. Come on. The ice I throw is of my constructions, but when it hits you, it means destruction. Well, thanks, Esben. All right. I'm going to pause back here for a little bit. Oh, that's right. I got quieted. Icicles rend their flesh. No thanks. That's not something I'm looking for. Yeah. No, the battle against Daiichi, the mountain temple, was silly in how easy it was. This, not so much. I am not sure how I am going to complete this. Because there's more towers for me to destroy. Is there another? Well, I mean, there's the other barriers hide behind, so that's nice. But not sure how to get to them while Esben is doing his. Your entrails will make fine decorations. Your soul will soon nourish me. Oh, thanks, Esben. All right, let me see if I can move over to here. No, come on, actually attack the opponent. Alright. So. I made it. Over to here. That allowed me that one. So many attacks. All right. Stop it. Ugh. All right. I will cut you to shreds, he says. Well, please don't. Yeah. All right. Well, that's not good. Whoops. I don't want to be out here right now. I would like to be over here. Oh, my goodness. Right. Where are the other ones? Okay, back to this. But I made progress. I was able to get him down to less than half his hit points. Ice is cold, blood is thick, you being alive makes me sick. Okay. Thanks a lot, Esben. Alright, did I take that one out? Yes. So this one. Gosh, I certainly hope my soul won't be, poor Kevin, all alone, sitting on all the enemies. Yes. That's obviously my goal, is to sit on as many enemies as I can. No, stop being confused. Thank you. All right. What are people saying? Parkin, I've got to go have a good rest of stream and good luck with the rest of the boss. Well, thank you, Parkin. Thank you for the lurk. All right. I get back over here. Oh, that didn't go very well. That's okay. I'm alive. I'm recovering. Esmond doesn't have very many lines of dialogue. Probably the developers were not thinking that. Yeah, okay. Now he's going to just repeat that. Oh, my entrails will make fine decorations, but uh, come on, am I hitting it? There we go. Okay. I have got to take less damage in this phase. Yeah. All right. No. 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 There. No. Catch up with you. Yeah, I've never actually had to deal with this phase. I've just let other people deal with everything other than just like hammering on Esmond. I would do that, but I wouldn't deal with any of this kind of stuff before. So this is learning on the fly. Oh, there you are. Okay, well, that was not easy. That was absolutely not nearly as easy as Mountain Temple. Well, I went to take a shower before that. Let's see now. That I ate, and you're still in this dungeon. Yes. The the dungeon took me like 40 minutes to solo. Priest DPS be like, well, yes, that's the thing. This is not a high DPS character. I mean, he is 5'8", but still, he's got this little wand here. So he is not going to be running through a dungeon slaughtering things easily. All right, well.